My friends, this is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine and the most caring doctor in medicine. After more than 30 years at high level in medicine, Dr. B wants to remind you to please never ever forget that Dr. B genuinely loves you and Dr. B genuinely cares about you. And I say this from the bottom of my heart. Today, Dr. B wants to talk to you about this important parameter of your intestinal health, which we call the intestinal transit time. Intestinal transit time. How much does it take? How many hours does it take for you to poop the food that you ate? Dr. B, I poop 2 times, twice a day. In the morning after my breakfast and in the evening after my dinner, after I come back from my gym. I am regular like a clock, right? How long does it take you when you eat your breakfast in the morning? Let's suppose you have your breakfast at 6 o'clock in the morning, right? How long is it going to take you to make that breakfast a poop, digest it and absorb the nutrients and everything, and then to poop it out, right? How much time, how many hours does it take you when you have your dinner tonight to poop that dinner the next day or 2 days or 3 days later? The normal time it takes for a normal adult, not children, not newborns, right, is somewhere between 18 to 24 hours, right? So this morning I had my breakfast. Right? Tomorrow morning I will poop this breakfast that I had this morning. Obviously, I'm going to digest it, absorb the nutrients and everything. What has not been digested, what has not been absorbed, will go into my large intestine called the colon, and I'm going to poop it the next day. For me, Dr. B, very healthy, super healthy, it takes me between 18 to 24 hours, which is a normal healthy adult, right, time to poop the food that I ate, whether it's a breakfast, a lunch, or a dinner. If it takes you longer than 24 hours, then you are definitely constipated for many, many reasons, right? How can you find out what is your intestinal transit time? How can you find out if you are within this normal range of 18 to 24 hours for a normal average adult? As I said earlier, if you are a child, you're going to poop your food faster because you're going to digest it, absorb the nutrient faster. Your intestine has a better performance, right? Newborns, right? Newborns, neonates, infants, you give them the food, 8 hours later, 12 hours later, they poop it into their diapers, right? They digest it super fast, they absorb it super fast. It is normal as we get older to have a slower digestion, absorption, and intestinal transit time, the same way I posted the video about your pancreas secreting less hormones, right? I'm 50 years young, my pancreas is secreting less pancreatic digestive enzymes than when I was 20 or 30 or 40. So when I eat a lot of fat, vegetable fats, I always take pancreatic enzyme supplements, right? In little capsule like that. Same if I eat a lot of protein after my gym, right? How can you find out if your gut transit time is normal? It's extremely easy and you can do it at home. In the morning, when you have your breakfast, right? Swallow without chewing them 5 pistachios or 5 peanuts. Make sure you unshell the pistachios. Don't swallow the pistachio with the shell. Don't swallow the peanuts with the freaking shell. 5 or 6 pistachios, you buy pistachios, or you buy peanuts, right? Now, the benefit of pistachios is that peanuts in your intestine, the peanut can split into 2 parts, right? It's like that. It can split into 2 parts. Whereas pistachios, they stay whole. So when you have your breakfast tomorrow, so eat your breakfast, and in the middle of your breakfast, in the middle, not the beginning, not the end, in the middle of your breakfast, swallow with tea or milk or coffee or whatever the katsu it is that you drink, or water, swallow 5 pistachios or 5 peanuts without chewing them. You just put them in your mouth one after the other, and you swallow with some beautiful tea or coffee or whatever, or milk, whatever the katsu it is that you're drinking for your breakfast, or your orange juice. And then each time that you poop the next day, check your poop in the toilet before you flush. Make sure you check every day regardless. Dr. B, every day I pee in a cup in the morning, and I check my pee, making sure I don't have no blood, making sure that the pee is nice and beautifully yellow, right? With nothing freaky abnormalities, right? It has to be clear, translucid, right? Normal urine. Same thing for my poop. When I poop in the morning after my breakfast, and I poop in the evening after my gym, right? Before taking my shower each time, I always look at my poop before I flush. Make sure you look at your poop to make sure it's not greasy, to make sure there's no blood, to make sure that it has a normal color and consistency. It is something you have to do obviously every day, right? Every freaking days. You pee in the morning, you pee in a plastic cup. I have 100 plastic cups, cheap. You can buy them for $1, 100. I put them in my bathroom. I pee in a plastic cup. I look at the pee, I pour it, and then I finish peeing, right? For my poop, I always look before I flush. So after you have swallowed during your breakfast the 5 peanuts or the 5 better pistachios, make sure you unshell them. I repeat, unshell them. Then you look at your poop the next day and figure out when is it that you're going to poop, because it's going to be easy to see these 5 pistachios in your poop, or these 5 peanuts in your poop, all right? And if you find out those pistachios or those peanuts inside your poop within 18 to 24 hours, then all is fine. If it takes you more than 24 hours to see those peanuts or pistachios, means you are suffering from slow intestinal transit. Your intestinal transit time is slow. Your gut is lazy because of many reasons. You might have irritable bowel syndrome, right? You might have diverticulitis, right? You are bloated, constipated, you have gas, belching, burping, right? Or you might be on certain medication, right? And certain medication like anti-atropinic medication, anticholinergic medications, right? For different reasons. There are extremely the list of medications. Or you might be on morphinics for pain and blah, blah, blah. The list of medications that can slow down your intestinal transit time, that list of those medications that can have that side effect to make you constipated and slow your intestinal transit time is longer than the penis of a donkey, right? The penis of a donkey is shorter than the list of all these medications that can slow down your intestinal transit time and make you poop your breakfast, your lunch, or your dinner more than 24 hours after you ate it, right? But if you are a healthy adult, you should see those peanuts or pistachios within 18 to 24 hours. If you don't, make sure you talk to your family doctor, your internist, and said, hey, Dr. B showed me how to check my intestinal transit time, and I figured out that it takes me 2 days or a day and a half to poop my freaking breakfast. And no wonder why you are constipated, you have a big belly full of gas, right? A lot of the patients that I see at our beautiful cardiovascular clinic who have a big belly, whether it's a man or a woman, right? Half of these patients, right, have not only fat, in addition to that, they have slow intestinal transit. And I put the ultrasound probe on their belly. Their intestine is full of poop, full of gas. When I take the ultrasound probe, Dr. B, an expert in medical imaging, I take the ultrasound probe, I put it in my tummy. Not only you don't see no fat, in addition to that, there's no gas and no poop, because my intestinal transit time is between 18 to 24 hours. It takes me less than 24 hours to poop the food that I ate at a given time. In addition to that, if your intestinal transit time is longer than 24 hours when you go see your doctor, discuss if it might be maybe the side effect of some medications. There are different things you can do with your doctor, right, in order to accelerate your intestinal transit time and bring it to its normal between 18 to 24 hours for a healthy adult. Now, if you can poop your food below 18 hours, then that's okay. But if it's below 12 hours, you are definitely have diarrhea. It's not normal for a healthy adult to poop the food that you ate less than 12 hours after that, because you're not a kid. You're not a newborn. You're not an infant. You're not a teenager, right? For a normal, healthy adult, somewhere between 18 to 24 hours. Abnormal if it's more than 24 hours. Abnormal if it's less than 16 to 12 hours. That's really, really the lower limit, 12 hours. Usually between 18 to 24 hours. And do not forget the medications. A lot of you guys are on medications like our cardiovascular patients. Half of them, as I said, have a big belly. A lot of it is caused by not just fat, but also by slowing of the intestinal transit. Their gut, their colon is full of poop from 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, and full of freaking gas. The guy has a belly like an 8-month pregnant woman. Right? Half of it is fat, his belly, and half of it is gas and poop that is accumulating in there. I love you guys. Dr. B graduated from medical school more than 30 years ago, and I promise that I will treat every human being the same, regardless of your gender, political affiliation, sexual orientation, color of your skin, blah, 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 religion. I don't give a cat. So I love you regardless, and I love you whether you're unisexual, bisexual, trisexual, polysexual, pansexual, asexual, any freaking sexual. I love you. Dr. B also promised that I will always put you above me. My interest will be always below yours. And in addition to that, I promised I will always bring you the scientific evidence. Nothing but the scientific evidence. Help me, guys, to grow this freaking channel so that I can reach more people with my science. I'm not here for the money, the fame, the glory. I make a ton of money at our beautiful cardiovascular clinic, 5 minutes from this beautiful apartment in the city of Mountain View, California. But I'm here for you guys, and I don't need any fame and glory on YouTube. I'm not here to become a YouTube influencer. I'm the influencer of my patients. They put a crown on my head. They love me like their own kid, right? So I'm here for you. I'm here to bring you the science, the scientific knowledge. I'm here to be a countermeasure, a counterweight to all these medical charlatans that I see. Millions of channels on YouTube have been infested by medical charlatans, quacks, medical scammers, who lie to you, who do not have your benefit in their hands, who care only about making millions of dollars by the millions of clicks and millions of subscribers that you are responsible for. I don't get it. I don't understand how these medical quacks can get millions of subscribers, millions of views. Dr. B, with all my knowledge and science, after 30 years in medicine and surgery, I have to throw my hat in the air if I get more than 10 views in any of my videos. Help me, guys. I do it for you. I went to medical school for the love of medicine, for the love of humanity. Put your comments, your question, any katso you want down there. I promise I will get back to you. Kopkun mak mak, kopkun nakrap, sawati krap. Bye-bye.